So most traders think that you need to trade big size and make these outlandish returns to make money consistently. And that's definitely not the case. I traveled most of last month and managed to end up with February with a great return. I took 2 payouts and I'm going to review my month of Feb with you guys here. So if you are new to the channel, this video is definitely going to help you put things into perspective and hopefully get you guys making money consistently. So let's get into it. Let's get up my screen over here and we can go over all of my trades. Let's have a look here. Okay, cool. So as you can see, net P&L of $4,700. I had a trade win percentage of 100%. This is very, very rare. I don't think you see this too often over a month span. You can see this was my month over here as well, but let's go over day win percentage, also obviously 100%. And then my green streaks was 11 in a row. I had 11 trading days in the month. I didn't trade the whole of 1 week because I was away with family and on a golf trip. So, things got in the way, but still managed to size down and keep myself in the game. As you can see, I actually left for holiday on this Thursday, the 5th of February. And then I was literally away right until this Monday over here where I managed to trade. This was the only week where I managed to trade all for 5 trading days in the week, actually. So, just sizing down, I only really focused on my 1 FTMO funded account. I got 2. I focused on 1, and I didn't even trade my personal cash account really too much this month either. The reason being is because I knew that being on the road, I didn't want to put myself up to copy trading and stuff like that. Technical issues could go wrong. I was using my laptop and portable monitors while on the road. So, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you can get messed up by technical issues. So I think I did really, really well in that sense. So as you can see, net P&L of $4,700. I also did take out 2 FTMO payouts. This was the first one. Okay, this is all with one 100K FTMO account. And for those that don't know, go check out the prop firms. The link is in my bio for the ones that I recommend. FTMO obviously has been around for ages, so they are a great choice. Okay, so that's the first one. And then the second one was, this actually came in the beginning of Feb and then the end of or middle of Feb as well. So, a great month trading just one of my FTMO accounts. And I think this just shows you that you don't need to be risking a lot in order to make money consistently. I know for many people that $4,700 can be a great, value of money. Compared to my January where I traded and I made a lot more, I definitely sized down coming into the February. Okay, so let's go over a few stats, what I actually did well, why I sized down, and hopefully that can help you guys too. So let's go right into the stats. I am using TradeZilla. I document all my trades and all my journaling is done in TradeZilla. The link is in the bio as well. You can get a discount with my codes too. So let's go over some of the analytics. Let's go over the overview section. And then just while we're on screen here too, I'll bring up my discount code. So I trade live obviously every single day. You can get the weekly emails from me too that I'll send out. There's my live trading room code first, gets you a free month. And then there is TradeZilla as well. You can use JB for the annual plan and JB10 for the monthly plan. But perfect. Let's go over my February as well. Okay, so as you can see, largest profitable day, $668. That came towards the end. But my average daily P&L was $431 in the green. So I had 11 winning days in a row, as I said. Number of trades was 61. I won all 61 of them. And my average holding time for my winning trades was 8 minutes. So quick in and out scalps on these indexes, right? That's majority of the time what I am trading, and we'll get more into that as well. But that's what I'm trading. For those that know me, I love trading the NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, and the DAX. Those are majority of the indexes, right? Obviously, the 3 being US indexes, and then the DAX being the German stock market index. So let's go over my reports and what TradeZilla does quite well. You can actually see what day and time you're trading really well, and actually focus more on what you're doing well and cut out what isn't working, obviously, right? That is the point of trading, is to do more of what's working and less of what's not comparing yourself to anyone else. I knew that I would be sizing down for this month. I just think that market conditions as well have been pretty choppy. If you look at the NASDAQ on the daily time frame, you've been trading within a range. So you don't want to be pushing when things particularly aren't maybe there. But let's look at my best trading times. My best trading times, so the US market open currently is 4:30 p.m. South African time. My best trading time is coming just after that open at 5 between 5 and 6 p.m. South African time. So that's when I'm making most of my money. Of that $4,700, I'm making 2,000, call it 2,900 in that hour after the open. So the open happens at 4:30 p.m. South African time. From 5 to 6 is when I'm actually making my money. Now, let's go over to the reports on the symbols. What assets are actually working for me? We can see from this past month, my best asset was the Dow. My worst asset was the S&P 500. I like trading indexes that move. I found S&P can be really, really nice at times, but sometimes can be a little bit more choppier than the Nasdaq and maybe the Dow. And I just find that clicks well and works well for me. So we can see my best asset being the Dow. My next best asset, excuse me, actually being the DAX, and then the Nasdaq, and then the S&P. I'm obviously green on all of them because I had winning trades across all of my trades this month. But again, breaking down, what am I doing well? This is what I do at the end of every single day. I do my daily journal and break it down and see what am I doing well, where can I improve. I have a biggest lesson of the day, and I can actually also show you my daily template. So if we go over here, TradeZella also gives you a, let's go over here, notebook section. Let's go like that. Let's just start there. Obviously, I'm filming this today, the day after the month, but let's go over like a Friday, right? Or Thursday last week, where I actually had a great winning trade on the Dow to the downside. I had YM shorts. Go over some of the trades as well that I did take. But this was a trade where I took YM shorts. And what we can see from this is lesson one good day at a time, right? So I'm doing I have a daily game plan. And then after the day on my execution, I'm actually reviewing that too. Let's have a look at some of the trades that I did take. I want to go over this past week's trading, where I traded. It was the only week where I traded all 5 trading days. And I think it was a pretty solid trading week for me. You know, first week being actually focused on the desk, not off my laptop. But let's speak about this. And I'll take, again, all of these trades live. I took this trade live with Andre and the team at Edgeful. But yeah, so I get short. I love, for those that are watching me, I love using the opening range and VWAP coupled with the Edgeful data. A lot of the stocks were moving down. NASDAQ breaking outside of its opening range with this pin here, this wick. Pulls back to that New York session VWAP, and I get short at the break again. Now, you know, on stream with Andre, I was saying that maybe it could be a better entry price. We get a pullback into that New York session VWAP, and then I get the better entry, and I added in with 2 times the size of a year and picking up about 70 points on that move to the downside. So that again, breaking the opening range, short underneath VWAPs, right? Pretty simple. Let's go to the Tuesday's trading day. Okay, Tuesday's trading day. There we go, the 24th. And let's go like this. NASDAQ shorts again. Yep, off the highs. I felt I missed this long play. My best plays come when I'm actually trading in trend. I must say, I don't really do well when I'm trading counter trend. But there's 4 levels that I look at every single day. Previous day's high and low. So that's 2. And pre-market highs and lows. Now, what this white line is coming across my screen, this is the previous day's highs, as you can see, short of previous day's highs. And what I really liked about this is we were stalling at this level, and I felt I have good risk-reward ratio. I can put my stop above the highs and maybe target back at opening range high from a longer, maybe if we get extension off there. But I get this quick little pop back down to that support level, and I get out. So a counter trend move, I felt I definitely missed that move on stream with Orson and the guys. Off of that VWAP, break of the opening range high, pull back off of the VWAPs. I should have been getting long there. I missed it, but I didn't let that frustrate me. I think that's another thing that I did well this month is because I knew I was going to be away from the desk. I didn't let things like this frustrate me and cause me to tilt. I see so many times in traders, and this used to happen to me as well, where you have 4 good winning days in a row. You know, maybe you make $100 each day, so you're up $400. Friday comes and you lose $600, and you've given back all of your gains from the week and actually down $200. But you've actually had 4 winning days and only 1 losing day. So having those max loss limits in place are so important to keep the steady. You want your average winning day to be similar to your average losing day. You don't want an outsized losing day and where it takes you 4 winning days to get back 1 poor day of trading. So let's go again to the Wednesday. I know on Wednesday and Thursday I had shorts in the Dow. The reason I know this is because I actually do my daily journals. So let's go to this. I had YM longs over here. We were trading higher overnight, respecting that those pre-market levels, coming above previous day's highs. Remember those 4 levels that I said that I watch. We pull back down into it. Now we take out opening range low, and we get back into that range, and that's where I take the longs. Again, just sticking to my plan, sticking to my bias. I had a pre-market plan as well that, markets are rallying overnight, I would ideally like the longs and stuff like that. So, coming into the day with a plan and then executing on that plan is so important. Now, that Thursday, we went over as well. Okay. The 26th, we went over those YM, I believe those was YM shorts where the markets were tanking. And yes, we're moving up high overnight, but this is where NASDAQ and ES and everything was just falling off. And I wanted to play that break of that opening range. So again, just sticking to the data from Edgefill as well, right? Okay, so let's go like this too. Let's go to the last day of the month. This was a quick little scalp on the NASDAQ. Just a nice little win short, buying it to the high side. We take out the opening range high. We pull back into that daily VWAP. We're above the New York session VWAP, and I get that pop up into the high side. So nice, clean trading, keeping it simple, just stacking the wins. I'm not looking for outsized winners. I'm just looking to stack green days together. Now, my goal is to obviously get max funding with the FTMO and then continue scaling from there. Another cool thing with FTMO is they do have that scaling plan, and I actually tweeted about this the other day. So let's bring that up too. I'm actually very, very close to getting that. And I do want to show you guys what that actually looks like. So the scaling plan with FTMO, let's go like this. Let's bring that up on stream. Okay, the scaling plan, minimum of 4 months. So you have to have the account for 4 months, a 10% profit in those 4 months, and then at least 2 rewards processed. Now I'm very close to that. I need to obviously have this account for another 2.5 months, but I've already processed 2 rewards, as you've seen from those 2 that I shared, and then a 10% profit. I'm currently up 8.8%. I think after Fridays when I took the screenshot just before Friday, so I think I'm up 9.2 or something like that. So getting close to that. And my goal with this account is just to trade it slow and steady, getting that scaling plan, and then they will give you another 25% on your account balance. So for me, that would be an extra $25,000. My account will go to 125K, which means you get bigger drawdown room for the daily and max loss limits, 10% max loss limit and 5% daily loss limit, which I'm hopefully not going to touch because I've been trading smaller size on this. I will be more aggressive on other accounts, but this account, I just want to trade really, really slow and steady and continue to build it. And then obviously you also get 90% profit split when you do get scaled up. Cool. So that was my month for February. Again, not as big as the month in January, right? Where I did 18K. Okay. So, but that's okay. I was on the road traveling, and this just shows you that, no matter what people say, focus on yourself. Know and plan when you are going to be away from the desk. Maybe you can't give it your full attention. Size down. You don't need to be trading at the same size every single day even. Markets are not going to be great to trade each and every single day. That's why when guys come in, they're like, I just want to make $100 a day. Well, what happens if the markets are giving you better opportunities to make $500 in a day or $1,000? You want to be attacking that. I'm a big proponent of scaling in size. So what I mean by that is if markets are hot, you want to be trading larger. If markets are slow and more grindy, not trade at all or much smaller size. You don't want to be giving back on poorer quality days. So that was my trading month. I hope that you guys can maybe learn from this. Put some comments in the chat below in the comment section. Make sure to like, subscribe. And then again, I trade live every single day. Again, I'm going to plug that. I trade live every single day. The links are in my bio right over here. You can use the code FIRST for free trading month. And then we do have our Black Shirt Club mentorship where we have private coaching one-on-one. You can hit that link, check it out as well. And then everything that you need. I've mentioned Edgefill for the data, TradeZella, obviously, which I was showing you for my accounts. And then my recommended brokers, Trade Nation, XM, and XNES, and then prop firms as well. So make sure to check all of that out. And we'll see you guys on the next video. I really, really hope that this has helped. And keep following the journey. We'll see you guys for the next one.